All right, we're live here in Wayzata. It's the Ponies versus the Trojans here. And off the bat, Ponies win the face-off. Smith takes it at center, curls it over to Benier. Benier will send it in deep. It bounces off the ref. We're going to have a little trouble seeing down in that far corner tonight. It is senior night tonight here in Wayzata. The place is packed, so we'll do our best to tell you what's going on down there. Wayzata takes a shot from the point, goes wide. Number 9 for Wayzata plays it deep. Maddox back to get it. Battle along the boards. Maddox comes out with it, plays it up the wing. Number 21 throws it on net, but takes a big hit from Benier. Battle for it behind the boards. Maddox checks him off the puck. Kicked along the number 9 behind the net. Out to the point. Shot low on net. Talcott sticks that aside. Smith clears it back out to the point. D-to-D pass. Shot in low. Went off a body in front. Galloway comes up with it. Galloway to Smith. He'll chip it in deep. No icing on the play. That's played all the way up. And that will be icing on Wayzata. Ponies get a little bit of a break there as that one tipped down low. The low of the red line. Ponies currently in 10th place right now in the standings. 2 more games left. Wayzata wins the face-off, but Weston Agoy intercepts the pass behind the net. Plays it over to Pearson. Pearson back down to Agoy. Regner over in the corner to play a big hit by Agoy in the corner. Nice play by him to take the body. Worked out to the slot. Pearson reaches for it, pokes it back to Agoy. Agoy fires it on net, and that's sticked up into the netting. From the goalie from the Trojans. Wayzata wins the face-off. Chips it behind the glass, and it bounces off the glass. It goes in from behind the net. What a unfortunate bounce there from Wayzata, and a good break for the Ponies.
I heard your excitement.
And Regner's going to get credit for that one. The defenseman for Wayzata put it off the glass. It bounced back over the net and off the back of the goaltender and in. 1-0 Ponies. Wayzata wins the face-off. Dumps it in. Zemer gets a piece of it. Plays it over to Joe Doherty. Joe Doherty back to Zemer off the glass, off the glove of number 18 from Wayzata and out of the zone. Nice play from Doherty there to pick that up. No offside. Centering feed just out of the reach of Weiss. Slides it over. Takes it down the wing, number 8. Backhands it out front. Played for it in the corner, out to the point. Shot on net. That one goes wide on the near side. Doherty slides it out to center. Beaver pokes it. He's in on a break. Backhand forehand. Goes up, and that's in! 2 quick goals for the Ponies. Beautiful goal from Beaver there. Pokes it around the defenseman, gets in all alone. That's 2-0. 12:26 left in the first. Zeta wins the face-off. Back to the blue line, up to Benier. Benier looking for Galloway. Chipped out. Smith slides it over to the near wall. Benier after it. Good pressure from the Ponies here early in this game. Maddox leaves it in the corner for Smith. Swatted at. Dangerously out front. Kicked aside by Talcott. That was a wild play. Smith skates it out. Chips it in deep. Goes in after it. Smith Comes up with it for a second. Wayzata takes it back. Ketchum pinching down the wall. Keep it in. Here comes number 17 for Wayzata. Good back check from Ketchum there. Wayzata works it in deep. Centering feed. Shot on net. Swallowed up by Talcott. Number 21 was in all alone about 5 feet outside of the crease. Talcott keeps it a 2-0 game here with 11:31 left in the first. Regner wins the faceoff, ties his man up. Weston Nagoy comes out with it, chips it in deep. Gets in after it, takes a hit, fights through it. Puck comes loose. Pearson in there working after it. Ponies have a jump in their step today. Nagoy takes a big hit in the corners. He's going to get right back up. Number 7 will fling it in deep. Purcell and Pearson over to play it as Purcell lays the body. That one kicked out. Loose puck. Nice save by Talcott to keep that out of there. Purcell working behind the net with Sam Doherty. Sam Doherty's going to come out with it. And Pearson along the board, and Sam Doherty's tied up. Purcell's going to skate to it in the corner. Backhand it up to Agoy, who's going to chip it out of the zone. And the Ponies are going to go for a change. Rink wide pass here. Works it in deep. Purcell back behind his own net. Hard off the glass. Bounces out to Weiss. Weiss over to Beaver. Just ahead of him. Number 13 retreats to his own zone. Saucer pass out to the blue line. He lows Joe Doherty. Fumbling over my words here. Shot on net, blocker to side into the corner. And the goalie's going to freeze that one as he had to double check to make sure it was under the blocker. Face off one by Wayzata, played out to the point. Zemer pinches down. Good back check by Weiss to get up and get back and even out the numbers as he goes down. Fighting for it. Puck goes over to the corner. Beaver pokes it back to Melhorn. Goes behind him. Puck pops up. Good hit by Weiss. And they're going to call a penalty on Weiss there. 2 minutes for roughing they're going to call. I didn't see much there, but Ponies will go to the penalty kill here with 9:40 left in the first.
Go, Gally. Go, Pony. Win the draw. Win the draw. Go, Gally.
Loose puck off the draw. Comes out, kept in. Played into the corner, Ketchum back to get it. Rifles it up the wall, comes out to the point. D-to-D pass. Wayzata is going to try to get set up here with the man advantage. Puck pops out. Smith pinned up against the boards, fighting for it, and that is going to come out of the blue line. Wayzata will touch up. Restarting the entry. Loses the puck. Curls back. Looking for a good way into the zone. Takes it wide. Stick to side. Maddox takes the body. Smith picks it up. Tries to clear it. Blocked down by number 15. Good stick there. That comes out to the point. D-to-D pass. Back to the defenseman. Curls in. Shot. That goes off a Ketchum. He takes one. Nice block there. Sure that one stung a little bit. Shot again on net, and Talcott makes the save. Ponies are going to need a clear and get a change. Played in low. Ketchum takes a hit in the corner, protects the puck, fights it out. Maddox chips it back to safety. Off the skates of Smith. Out to the point. Sends it over to number 6. Sends it down low. Steps in, shoots, blocker save Talcott. Ketchum fighting for it. They've been out here the whole penalty kill. They're going to need to clear it down and get a change. As Ketchum gets the loose puck, and he sends it down. Nice play from Ketchum there to get the puck down and get a change for his teammates. Number 6 for Wayzata, skating it up, cuts through everybody, drives wide. Zemer stays with him. Looking for a rink-wide pass, sends it to the high slot. Shot on net, blocked off the shin pads of Pearson. Got in front of that one. Number 17 looking from behind the net. Regner comes up with it. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Good kill from the Ponies there. Regner floats it over to Agoy. Down into the corner. Agoy protects it. And I believe Regner came out with it. He did. Throws it on net. Glove save, loose puck in front. That puck comes out. Good defense from Zemer and Sam Doherty there. Sends it in low. Sam Doherty takes the body as usual. Regner tries to glove it down. That one goes wide. Sam Doherty going in for a check. Regner sends it up the glass, out to the point. Played down low off the skates. Loose puck, Sam Doherty off the wall up to Pearson. Pearson sends it up the wall. Ponies will go for a change. Number 10 flying into the zone. Drives wide, tries the wraparound. Talcott read the play beautifully. Joe Doherty chips it up the wall to Weiss. Weiss skates into it at the blue line. Kept in by Beaver. Beaver plays it in deep, works it around. He's cross-checked down, no call. Joe Doherty over to the wall. Nice hit, clean hit. He works over. Puck is down there, can't see what's going on. A couple players digging for it. Comes out to the point, shot on net from Maddox, blocker to side. Number 26 brings in the zone. Purcell reaching for him, centered out front, and that one chips across the crease in front of Talcott. Maddox pokes it up to Joe Doherty, just ahead of him. Number 9, centering feed to number 21, looking for that same play, and Beaver will backhand it out to safety. And they'll go for a partial change here as Wayzata throws in on net, blocked off by Maddox. Swung around. Smith looking for Galloway, just out of his reach. That's going to be icing. New lines here for the Ponies tonight. They got Smith, Galloway, and Benier together. Wayzata wins the face-off, comes out to the point, thrown on net, stick to side, loose puck. Talcott makes 2 saves. Catch him. Up the Benier, feeds it to Smith. Smith takes it on the backhand, cuts up through center, leaves it for Galloway, shoots into the shin pads, slaps it on net, pad down. Smith behind the net, backhand over to Benier, throws it on net, partially blocked. Smith in after it, comes out front, Benier, shot on goal, save made. .459 left in the first. Smith wins the faceoff clean. Benier rips it. That goes far wide. All the way down. Purcell will be chasing it. They'll have pressure on him. Takes it behind his net. Benier back in deep. Purcell takes a hit. Works it over. Sam Doherty. He's taken down. Smith comes up with it. Out to Galloway. Galloway backhanded over to Benier. Pass broken up the center ice and chip back down. Purcell behind his net, up to Galloway, chips it out to the blue line. Backhanded in. Sam Doherty. Played out to the point, shot on net, and that one's just goes wide. Big hit by Purcell in the corner. That one shoots out and goes all the way back out to the near point. Shot on net off a stick. Off the back glass. Purcell goes for another hit. Trojan ducks under it. Centering feed. Beautifully read by Benier, but poked off his stick. Pins him against the boards. Taken at the point. Thrown on net. That gets through, but off the skates of Purcell, I believe. Purcell been out there for a while up to the wing. And these boys have got to be tired as Benier and Galloway have been pinned out there as well. Sam Doherty with the check behind the net. Played out to the point. Stepped over. Drags, shoots. That one goes wide. Good pressure by the Trojans here. They're going to need a clear. That one comes out, but kept in at the blue line. Thrown on net. That one goes just high. Thrown on net again. Talcott gets back, stretching to make the save, and they finally get it all the way down for icing. Ponies relieve the pressure. We'll get a change. With 3:02 left in the first. Benier and Galloway were stuck out there for about a 3-minute shift. Ponies win the face-off. Number 20 jumps on it, comes up the wall to Beaver, who already has a goal tonight. Played over to Zemer. Takes it to red line, and he'll dump it in. Beaver's going to be the first one to get to it. Played up the wall. Good read by Joe Doherty to take away that centering route. Played off the glass into the bench. And I don't know why they're going to bring that face-off all the way down into our zone. Feel like that should have been a neutral zone face-off. It was out of play, but it went out of play from the neutral zone, so I don't know. Trojans take it high. D-to-D pass over. Throws it on net. Pad save made by Talcott. And he found that one through a lot of traffic. Trojans are crashing the net here. Ponies holding strong. Shot on net, off a stick, deflected. Talcott makes another save. Still fighting for it. Zemer comes up with it, and he'll play it off the glass, and that'll go out the center off the skates of number 10. For the Trojans, Zemer fires it down, but it goes off Weiss. Rolling puck. Cuts in through center, drags, takes it to the backhand. Plays it around deep. Agoy gets to the puck, takes it. Nice move by Agoy there. He'll skate it out himself. And that one's going to get all the way deep. Good work from Weston there as he takes a check and gives one at the same time. Loose puck, a defenseman lost his stick. He'll get it. And that one's going to go all the way down. It should be icing on the Trojans. Ponies will get an offensive draw here. Offensive zone draw with 1:27 left in the first. It's going to be Regner with Pearson and Agoy with Ketchum and Maddox on defense. And the Trojans will get kicked out of the face-off circle. Redrop the puck. Trojans come up with it. Skate it out the center. Hold it at the blue line. Nice stick check by Ketchum there, and Weston comes out with it, finds Regner. That'll be off his stick and all the way down for icing on the Ponies.
Let's go, Ponies!
Trojans win the faceoff, but Benier reads the play and jumps it. It's going to be a 3-on-2. Benier takes it right through everybody. He's taken down, no penalty called. Played in low, Benier gets it, centers it out front, played behind the net. Smith in after it. Pops free. Wayzata comes out to the blue line. Purcell up the wall for Galloway. Galloway out to the point, but no farther. Played in, Smith gets it, tries to send it, whiffs on it a couple times. Shot on net and goes wide. Big hit along the boards by Sam Doherty. Out to the point. Nice move by number 8. That goes through the legs of Doherty, and a nice pad save made by Talcott. Smith will clear it out, and here comes Benier. He might have a step. Holds up. Along the wall, Benier still in there fighting for it. And no call on Benier there. Or there is. They're going to call a hooking on him. After missing a couple calls for the ponies, the ponies are going to take one here. Ponies will have 5.8 seconds to kill off here before the end of the first. Need a face-off win and a clear, and that should do it. Tied up. Melhorn. Up to Regner. He gets it down, and that'll do it for the first period. 1:55 left on the power play for the Trojans to start the second. Thank you. It's going to be Regner with Pearson, Ketchum, and Maddox to kill off the rest of this penalty. 1:55 left. And ponies win the face-off. And Maddox will chip that up into the bleachers. Wayzata wins the face-off, takes out the point, feeds it over, one-timer, that shot goes wide. Bounces around to the wall. Maddox sticks at it, pins the body. Number 15 takes it in the corner, plays it down low, it's going to roll around. Maddox is going to get to it, pokes it up to Pearson. Pearson's able to clear it. Good work there. Ponies will get a partial change here. Smith and Zemer wait. Nice play by Smith there to break that up and work it down low and chips it behind the net. Killing off more of this power play. And the 15 skates it down into the zone, takes it wide. That goes low behind the net. Play it out to number 20. Leaves it there for 15. 15 shoots. Glove save made by Talcott. Talcott was able to track that the whole way, get a stoppage of play, and finish out the change here. Puck bounces out, loose puck in the slot. Thrown on net, rolls around to the near side. Play down in the corner, out to the point, number 10. Walks it to the middle, passes it back to the wing. Shot blocked by Sam Doherty. That one goes through everybody, off a stick of a Wayzata player and up into the netting. With 31 seconds left on the penalty. Ponies are going to get a change. Send Regner and Galloway out to kill off the rest of it. Regner ties him up on the face-off. Galloway jumps in, comes out to the wall, played in low. Doherty. And after him pulls up. Number 8, back to number 7. Flung in low. Stick down. They're going to call that a high stick. It's going to come out to the neutral zone, I believe. All the way down. I'm confused on the face-offs tonight. Yeah. Regner directing traffic before the face-off here. Steps in. Reaching for it. Poked out in front. Number 12 out to the wing. Chipped in deep. Ketchum gets back. Works himself in there. Regner digging at it. We're back to even strength here as Benier jumps out of the box. Thrown on net, goes wide. Agoy flying in. Big hit by Agoy. Cleared out to Regner, just out of his reach. That comes all the way down. They're going to say no icing. They're going to say the number 21 could have played it. Played out to number 9. Touches it ahead to number 26. Maddox swipes it back to center. He'll gather the puck, look over his options, play it out to Agoy. Agoy plays it up to Weiss. Bounces off his stick. Maddox working for it. Off the boards, up to Pearson. Shuffled back in by Wayzata. Ketchum will go back in the corner. Played low. Centering feed goes through everybody, comes all the way out to the blue line, rips it on net. Nice block by Weiss there out of play off of his shin pad. And that one's going to sting a little bit. Great play by Weiss getting in front of that puck. It's not anything anybody wants to do, but the Ponies have been blocking shots tonight. Face-off one by Wayzata, thrown on net through a bunch of people, and that one just goes wide on the far side of us. Shot on net off the shin pads of Purcell. Centering feed picked off by Regner, and here comes Beaver. Chipped out. Good back check by the Ponies to even up the numbers. Centering feed in front, looking for a center drive there. Played behind the net. Sends it out to the far side. One-time shot, and that was bobble, and Talcott gets his glove on it and freezes play. 11:34 left in the second. Seconds ticking by like minutes at this point. They're going to kick Wayzata out of the face-off again. Number 7 will substitute for number 15. Played out to the point. Thrown in low. Smith backhands it around. Taken low. Melhorn there. Smith comes up with it. He'll skate it out. Looks rink wide for Galloway. Saucers it right on his fast. Streaking Benier right through the center. That one's going to be sent all the way down for an icing against the Trojans. An offensive zone face-off for the Ponies. Wayzata wins the face-off, but Ponies come up with it. Number 8 loses an edge. Ketchum pokes it, but stick aside. Loose puck. Played down low. That one goes through the creases. Maddox ties up a stick. Centering feed pops out in front of everybody. Galloway picks up the loose puck. He's out the center and gets it in deep. Galloway still in after it. Ponies got a partial change. taken up. Maddox sticks it over to the wall. Quick shot on net, stick aside by Talcott. Out to the point, Talcott. That puck is loose, and there's a pile up over the goalie, no call. Wraparound attempt gets stuffed. Regner will backhand that off the wall and out. That's a high sticking. And Scalloway, stick got up in his face, and I think the Ponies are going to go to a power play here. It's number 26 goes to the box for the Trojans. And Ponies have an opportunity to increase the lead here with 9:58 left in the second. It's going to be Smith with Regner, Maddox, Benier, and Zemer at the point. Face-off won by Wayzata. Tossed out to the point. Left there for Benier. Benier, stick handles, take a shot. Blocker save made. Talcott's going to cover it. 19 seconds off the power play, and Wayzata have a chance. Ponies win the face-off. Maddox comes out with it. He'll skate it out the center. Chips it over to Regner. And sent back down by the Trojans. Benier will go back to get it. Benier takes it behind his net. Goes around one player. He'll skate it all the way into the zone. Tries to go around. Picked off a stick. Smith able to keep it in. Plays it to the far side. But the Trojans are going to pick it up and send it back down. Here comes Zemer. Zemer skates around. Takes it up over the blue line. Passes it to Maddox. And that's cleared back down. Talcott settles it down for Smith. Smith behind the net. Chips it ahead to Doherty. Sam Doherty back to retreat. Leaves it there for Smith. Smith able to stick handle around the player. Takes it in the zone. Setting it up. Backhands it over to Beaver. Beaver leaves it for Regner. See if the Ponies can get set up with 27 seconds left. Shot on net by Regner. Pops out to the corner. Sent out to the point now. Sam Doherty skates it into the zone. And cleared again. Purcell back to get it. Ponies might have one last rush here with the man advantage. Purcell works through. Backhands it over to Beaver. Beaver will get it in deep. Two Ponies there. Joe Doherty comes out with it. Flings it on net. Off the chest. Got a shot on there. The Ponies have to hustle back. Drive wide, shot on net. High short side. And comes all the way back down into the Trojans' end. Number 4 will pick it up, take it behind his own net. Looking over his options. Finds the centering drive as it deflects off his stick and in deep. Sam Doherty back to play it. Over to the corner, out to the point. Hops over his stick and out of the zone. And number 10 will fling it back in. That's going to be a delayed offside. Purcell over to play it. Along the boards, kept in by Wayzata. Loose puck in front. Purcell clears, not out. Pops into the corner. Beaver over there to get it. Beaver tries to clear it. Comes out of the blue line. That is going to be a delayed offside. The Ponies will have time to break it out here. Pearson skating with it. Backhands it up to Weiss. And Purcell over to Pearson. Blue line. Taken in by number 19. Shoots it on net. Save made by Talcott. Weiss clears the puck. And we're going to take a penalty. That one hops out, and Wayzata's going to get the extra attacker on. I'm going to set it up here. An empty net shot. And Wayzata puts it in with the extra man. Score is now 2-1. 6:12 left in the second. Played in deep by Wayzata. Now Horn back to get it. Plays it with his body poked out there. Zemer in, leaves it for Smith. Smith plays it up to Joe Doherty. Off his stick, laid off sides here on the ponies. Malhorn hustles back to get it. And I believe it's still going to be an offsides call. Saying Wayzata didn't completely touch center ice faceoff. Zemer skate the stick off the glass. Off the glass. Smith whacks at it. Played up the boards to Galloway. Left there for Smith. He takes a hit. Gives one back. Number 15 pulls it out, slides it across. Shot on net, fanned on the shot. Loose puck out front, and that one goes wide. Down in the corner, out to the point, flung on net, off the skates of Zemer. Joe Doherty will get there, flings it out, looking for, that's a delayed offside. Nice pass. Plays it over to Smith, touched out the center. It's going to be a 3-on-2 here. The ponies don't hustle back. Slid out front, and Talcott just gets a pad on it. That one's played all the way over. Agoy will just clear the puck and settle things down. And that'll be icing on the ponies. Wayzata wins the faceoff. Thrown out front off a couple bodies. Pearson finds a streaking Regner. Regner down the wing into the corner. Battle for it, kicked out to number 20. Centering feed doesn't connect. The ponies get it. Play it back in low. Regner takes it on the backhand. Flings it around to Pearson. Pearson out to catch him. Flings it on net. Stick to side. Played out in front. And it comes out to Agoy. Nice move from Agoy. Plays it in deep. Good play by Agoy and runs over a man on his way. Loose puck thrown in. Catch him. Back. Up to Agoy. Out to the blue line. Kept at the point. Thrown on net. Off the skate of Maddox. Nice block there. Maddox flings it around to catch him. Catch him up the wall. No penalty there. That one's going to roll all the way out. Slap back in by Wayzata. Maddox slows things down, and he'll chip it all the way out. Bouncing puck. Beaver settles it. He skates through a check. At the blue line, Maddox keeps it, pinches down. I'm sorry, that was Agoy. Two ponies collide. Maddox up the Beaver. Swatted at. Nice pinch by Ketchum to come up and keep that in at the blue line. Joe Doherty works it in deep. Big hit by Doherty. That could have been a slashing call. Joe Doherty fighting to keep it. Spins. Throws it on net. Stick to side. Number 13 takes it behind his own net. Puck loose. Swatted behind the net. Beaver after it. Joe Doherty in there. Takes it in. Leaves it at the point. Shot on net. And the Trojans tie it up with 2:16 left in the second. It's a 2-2 game. That shot was just a laser beam from the circle, labeled for the top. Smith wins the face-off, back to Zemer. Zemer working at 3, comes out. Pad save made by Talcott. Big hit by Zemer. Benier out to the point, blocks the shot, bounces up at center. Galloway and Benier on him. Nice stick by Galloway. Zemer kicks it over to Melhorn. Melhorn off the wall, over to Galloway. 4 plays over a 10. Big hit by Benier. Along the boards, it was clean. Chipped, a nice save made by Talcott. 2-2. 1:37 left in the second. That was a tricky shot off the backhand for Talcott to try to read, and he did it. Regner wins the face-off, back to Ketchum. Regner's taken down, no call. It's going to be tough to get calls here on senior night, apparently, as a Wayzata player plays it with his hand. Ketchum blocks that puck. Wayzata takes it back behind their net, 12-14, up to 21, back to Ketchum. Ketchum goes rink wide over to Pearson. That puck's bouncing. Regner gloves it down, tries to throw it on net. And it's going to be odd numbers for the Trojans unless the Ponies can get back. And they do. As number 26 loses the handle on the puck momentarily. Cut to the center, loose puck. That one rolls around. Pearson clears it. Number 12 for Wayzata, works it in deep. Bounces behind the net, Ketchum will get there. Backhands it over to Maddox. Maddox takes it in the corner, plays it up the wall. Trojans play it back in deep. Maddox protects the puck. Wayzata pulls it out. Throws it rink wide. Ketchum read that play. Ketchum around the weak side. Played out to the point. D-to-D pass. And that's the end of the period as the goalie got in front of that one. 2-2 going into the third.